Hi guys, and welcome back to the Hot Seat with Priscilla. So we are going to jump right into our first guest. She is a singer, she is a beauty queen, and she has her own business, and she's also a TV host and radio broadcaster. And she is not new to Social Media Shows Network, but she is going to be new to the Hot Seat, and it is my first time meeting her, and I cannot wait to introduce you guys, all of my beautiful viewers. Please welcome Maiekayla Dacanay. Hi, you're so beautiful. How are you? Please take a seat. Love the red. Amazing. And I love your hair. It's so beautiful.
I love all this. I don't know what all this is, but I love it.
At least we're kind of matching. You know, the pink and the red. All for it. So first off, thank you for coming.
Yes,
I
thank you
know
for having me.
this is not your first time at Social Media Shows Network, and obviously not your first time being interviewed on any show, correct? Like you have your own show, you've been on like radio stations, you've done a lot of things. I've researched you.
Thanks.
So you're Filipino, correct?
Yes.
So you're here representing the Asian population, which I absolutely love. I need more of these types of people on the show. So where are you from originally?
So I was born in San Jose, Bay Area. Grew up here in Vegas. Left to Reno in 2017, and now I'm back.
Yeah, so you've always you've been in the spotlight a little bit. I'm part of also having a business side because you do own your own consulting, what I call an agency, business, something like that. What really sparked you to kind of jump into the world of entertainment?
So I actually never even thought about the world of entertainment. It's just kind of like came out for me. So I've been singing actually since I was little. I've always been involved in choir. I've always been involved in like drama club ever since I was in elementary school. But just recently I joined a beauty pageant and they had like a talent portion. All I knew was about singing. So I was like, okay, let's just give this a shot. I didn't know it was actually going to bring me somewhere, but I did that. Somebody reached out to me because they needed like performers for different restaurants and different events here in Vegas, and then now I'm like singing at different areas in Vegas at different events, so that's how it all happened.
Yeah, so it was meant to be, basically, then.
Ooh,
because
meant to be.
It was. I mean, here you are, and like I did say in the beginning, like a lot of people come here and they have a dream and they just go for it because Vegas is full of opportunities.
Yes.
And do you feel that Vegas was a great move for you?
It was, because I didn't think, so I don't know what you guys watched from the other show I've been on here, but I'll go ahead and give some brief story of like my little story of how everything happened. So me coming here to Vegas, I really did not think I was going to come back to Vegas. That wasn't the plan. I didn't want to. But the pandemic happened, so I was like, okay, the world's going to fall apart. I want to be with my family. So I came here. And I think the best place is Vegas when it comes to the entertainment world, and like Los Angeles and New York. But over here, it's like the opportunities is really endless. Everything is entertainment. It's tourism. It's hospitality. So there's just a lot of opportunities. It's like you perform once, and then next thing you know, there's always connections. People's going to want to reach out to you, get in touch with you, and then things just start rolling from there.
Yeah, so it ended up being amazing. Because a lot of people, I ask that question, is they come here and it always starts with they're unsure, right? Because Vegas has a stigma of what it's known for. And they either like it or they don't, because Vegas is small enough where it will spit you out if it doesn't work for you. But there's so much that you could possibly do. And so what about, singing and music kind of drew you to showcasing it?
Well, so actually I've been singing since, I want to say 11, like on a stage. But I started actually in church, so that was like my ministry. I was doing dance and singing and playing the piano. But like I said, you guys, I'm Filipino, okay? Nobody ever tells you you're gonna go big and then you're gonna go sing, you're gonna be a superstar. Like, nobody ever tells you that, okay? Actually, I started going to school for nursing, like a typical Filipino thing. You go to school for nursing, and my family didn't really like that idea that I changed to business. So my head was not in entertainment at all, you guys. It was like straight school and go get a job, Maiekayla, and even until today, like singing, to be honest, I feel like I'm not really trying to turn this into a career, but it kind of just started filling up my schedule with different singing gigs. So I can't really, I feel bad for saying that, but I guess I didn't really go in this thinking I was gonna like make music into like a reality and make money off of it and put this as like a priority on my schedule. But then it happened, and I enjoy it. Like it's weird. Like I feel like singing is just more like a hobby for me, and then now it's like something else. So it's
kind of good though.
It's fun though.
A lot of singers will kind of want to have those opportunities that you're getting. So I mean, you're obviously talented enough, and people love you, and to be seen, and people want to interview you, talk about it. Obviously, I mean that's great.
Thank you.
Right? I mean, you're not shy in front of the camera, obviously. So I guess like. You're like, hey, if this is good, I'm going to go with the flow. And how, because that was another thing, you kind of beat me to it. Like, how does your family view this other life that you're kind of having? Are they supportive?
That's so funny. So my family's very, very supportive. They're very supportive, but there's like another side where they're like, Maiekayla, this isn't going to last forever. Maiekayla, eventually your looks and your talents is not going to be hot anymore. So I was like, I know. And they're like, you have to get a degree. You have to finish your school. So there's that part. Sometimes I'm like, it's not my looks that I'm depending on. It's not, like, I wish that sometimes other people sees, like, I'm not just partying out here. I'm not just, like, taking photos and stuff. Like, there's more to it. And
there's more to you as a person.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Hello. There's more to
I mean,
this,
apart from the singing side, you have the business side, but you're aware. Yeah. And a lot of people aren't aware that, like, of different things, of who they are and where they want to be and how to place themselves in the world, which is very important, which is why you're sitting here. So we're trying to get to know Maiekayla, right? Well, that's amazing. So you also have a segment on, I think, PHLV, which is a radio station. It's called TMI.
Yeah,
girl.
Yeah, girl. You did your research.
We all know. I think my viewers at this point, they're just like, oh, all the guests are always shocked. But anyway, I listened to a lot of it, and you talk about a lot of different things. I remember I watched one where you were talking about love and stuff like that. So tell me about how TMI came to be and what PHLV really is, so if people don't know.
Snap. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So TMI. So actually, a long, long time ago. So everything really started like in the entertainment world, where the entertainment world became like a priority, I guess, to me, is after the pageant. So that's when it all began. But when I was in a pageant, actually one of the producers, they reached out to me from PHLV Radio that they just wanted to bring me in as as just a special guest. But I didn't know that they want to actually like offer me a show. So I'm like super new to this. I was like, okay, I'm just saying yes to whatever. Because during that time, I was doing like a bunch of appearances for the pageant, so I thought it was just an interview, but I didn't know they actually wanted to get me involved and have that. So actually, they wanted somebody that's in the younger Filipino American community, so they got me to jump on that because mostly it's like the adults that they're like getting the audience grabbed on. So they got me for the Phil-Am. What are you, Filipino?
I'm Chinese.
Oh, you guys, I'm Filipino and Chinese.
Oh, okay, period. There we go.
So there's that. They got me involved in that, and since they wanted like the younger crowd, they wanted some acronyms. Like they wanted OMG as a show. But I wanted to do. It's supposed to be like behind the scenes, but it was supposed to be spelled like behind my scenes, like spelled like Maiekayla, so people could see like the things I do behind like the shows and like the events that I do. But anyways, we ended up going with TMI. So the reason I chose TMI, I didn't have that much time, but I wanted to be creative and had an acronym with my name in it. Yeah. Anyways, it didn't work out. So we ended up going with TMI, and I love it just because I'm very vocal, and if I want to get into like the entertainment industry, I want to be able to offer something. Then I feel like everything on social media, everything that I see in like that's all these people that's coming out, like no offense, but it's nothing original. Like you guys are saying the same things. All of the reels on social media, they're all the same audio. You guys all have the same emotions. You guys all have the same like rants and stuff. Like I want to offer something where people could actually learn and like offer different point of views. So TMI allowed me to do that, to speak my opinion, because my opinions are also like, I get into a lot of trouble because of my opinions. So the show allows me to have like a safe place to have other people come in with their opinions, and we could talk about stuff that not a lot of people talks about. So that's how TMI happened. It's on PHLV Radio, and it is Nevada's largest Filipino broadcast. So
that's amazing, though. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
But that's amazing because I think we need more of like Asians really starting to speak up.
Yes.
That's a big thing that I'm on, because I think that especially when you enter the entertainment world, you see a lot of things that are unjust. And, you go through a lot of respect, as also being an Asian woman in entertainment. It's different. And no one really speaks up in our community, no matter what level you are, because they just want to, oh my God, I fear that if I say something, I'm not going to get hired, no one's going to want me. But at the end of the day, you have to know that maybe that is what's going to hinder you. Yes. And then you're not really going to make a change for later on and for future generations,
I agree.
And now that we're being more seen, those stereotypes of us and like what our opinions should be and how we should act kind of should be. If you are like that, that's fine. But I would rather have it be genuine.
Yeah.
Right? Where if it's genuine, then like do you. But if you're not and you're doing it for the mass, then that's when I kind of am like,
yes.
Yeah.
I think that's not just like for the Filipino community. I think that's just anybody who's coming into the entertainment industry. Because I know for me, when I came into all of it, it was really new. Like, this is different from a 9-to-5 job. Like, you don't really know who you're working with. You don't know, like, how should I come about? You know what I'm saying? How should I carry myself? How should I dress? What type of attitude should I be?
Right.
Is me giving too much of my personality, is that too personal? Is that not professional enough? So stuff like that. Because, like, if you go to a job, at least you know, like, your place. Like, hey, this is a job. Going to keep it professional. It doesn't matter if I give my little personal life story or whatever. But when I got into this, I'm going to say, like, you look up to the people that's already doing it, and I guess in your head you're thinking, okay, this is the way I should follow. This is the type of attitude I should have. These are the people I should affiliate with. Like, you would hear people say, oh, you shouldn't affiliate with that brand, or you shouldn't affiliate with this, or those people are scammers, or it's going to mess up your reputation. So you hear all these different things, and it does, like, interfere with how you move, being, like, self-employed or being as a performer. But it's true what you said. Like, you just have to be genuine, right? So, for example, if you're working with somebody, a producer, and somebody else is saying, oh, well, don't trust them, or it's going to ruin your reputation, or it's going to ruin your career, you kind of have to, like, think for yourself. Like, you have to be genuine, like you said, be wise, be smart, don't be judgmental, but also, like, okay, let's give this a shot. If it doesn't work out, at least we gave it a shot, and we didn't just base it off what other people says about them. Because you even said earlier, Vegas is such a small community. Yes. I'm telling you, it's like, if one person has an idea about you, next thing you know, all these other people has the same idea about you. So I think it just comes down to character. Like, these are things you should be practicing, even, like, behind closed doors, in front of everybody, because that's how it's going to either make you or break you in your career or whatever else you do.
Yeah. It's like that, and then also having good intuition. Because once you're involved in it, you'll know the vibe and whether or not you would have even gone down that path, or, like, trust just based on vibes. So anyone could say anything about anyone in this room, but, like, in my mind, I go based on energy and intuition. And trust me, like, when something's off, you know. But I've been in this industry for, like, almost 14 years now. So I've literally, I can feel it, I can smell it. So, but that's what people
Girl, what does it smell like? Let me smell it too. I want to know how it smells.
But that's great, though, because to you, you're like, oh my God, it's a hobby. So you're like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's good, but at the same time, I can tell that you're smart, so you know if you're going to get yourself in danger. I mean, you have that mindset, maybe the Asian mindset, we're, like, known to observe, right? And we're watching, and we're, like, all that stuff. But that's amazing, though. So do you have an inspiration to what kind of music that you genuinely like to sing, listen to?
I love R&B. I love old school music. I always listen to gospel. But yeah, and sometimes I'd be listening to, some country, like a little cowgirl, boots on. But yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you mostly sing all of those things. Now, where have you performed? Are these places kind of steady, or do they just random all the time, or do you repeat?
So I've been performing sometimes at like private events at like Orleans. I'm trying to think what other casino, Sunset, just different casinos here in Vegas. Those are just for like private events, but for public events, I've been singing at a few restaurants. So Angara. And then they just opened up. Today's actually the soft opening for, so that's why I'm also extra dressed up, because I'm going to sing later. So at India House, it's located in Spring Mountain, and then those are the main focuses right now, and I'm singing every single Wednesday. So
that's cool. So it's pretty steady.
Yeah, so it's pretty steady.
Yeah, and so. All of this started because you decided to do a pageant. Now, do you still do pageants? Is that something that you also are still looking into, or competing, things like that?
As of right now, no. I just feel like whatever's given to me, I just want to try it, and then we'll see where it goes. But it's not really like my goal to compete and take pageantry as like my career, my thing type of thing. But I'll go ahead and do it again, but maybe not right now.
Yeah, I know it's very time-consuming. The girls are very 100% in on it. Like, there's training, there's practicing, they hire people to help coach them. Like, it's rough. I'm like, that is not the world for me. You know what I mean? Like, but you have beautiful hair. Obviously, you have the smile for it. And obviously, you're out here trying to advocate for many different things and speak your mind, which is what I feel would make a perfect beauty queen, because that's what they are, right? Like, they go out here, they give back, and they're also trying to inspire and enlighten other people to be, I don't know, give back, be better, right?
Yes.
So before we go, there is a question that I always ask my guests, because it kind of sums up who they are as a person. And so my question for you is, like, is there a philosophy that you live by?
A philosophy? I would say always humble yourself before God. So if you're trying to win for yourself, whenever you move in like selfishness, it's going to fall apart. Even if it feels good right now, something's going to happen later. So just always humble yourself before God, and that's what I live by. Well, I try to live by. Okay, don't try to test me, because that's
a little different though, because we all have our edges. Like, don't think I'm too soft, right? But at the same time, that's great though, because then you value the people around you, you value those, and you also value yourself and give yourself self-respect. But at the same time, know that you're going to be kind to other people, which is great. That is her whole energy, and it's amazing. You. So you are going to be performing for us after the break. What are you going to be singing for us?
Open Arms.
Okay, so make sure, guys, Maiekayla Dacanay, I did say that right, right? She is here at the hot seat. I am so honored to have you. Congratulations with everything that you're doing. I love multifaceted people, especially multifaceted AAPI. Woo! Yes, we need more. Yes. And so thank you so much for being here in studio and being on my show. It was an honor. So you guys make sure to check her out. Keep up to date. Tell them your handles, your info, stuff like that.
So you guys can find me on Instagram. It's Maiekayla. Facebook is Maiekayla, whatever I just spelled. And then Dacanay is Dacanay. And then you guys could email me at mddsconsulting@gmail.com.
Perfect. So make sure to watch what she's doing, support her, grow with her, and if you're a host and you want to have her on your show, then make sure to reach out to her. But stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. She is going to be singing Open Arms when we come back. You don't want to miss it.
Social Media Shows is a production company based here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We offer these services. We've been streaming shows live in real time for over 4 years on major social media platforms, and also on our website socialmediashows.com. And we are now on Roku TV. we welcome you to have your own show on our TV network. Call us 651-955-8743 or email us at admin@socialmediashows.com.
Lying beside you here in the dark, feeling your heartbeat mine, and softly you whisper, you're so sincere. How could our love be so blind? We set all together, leave it apart, and here you are by my side. So now I come to you with open arms, nothing to hide. Believe what I said. So here I am with open arms, hoping you'll see what your love means to me. Open arms. Alright, thank you everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Everyone, Maiekayla Dacanay. Make sure you reach out to her, follow her, support her. And this is the Hot Seat with Maiekayla.
Thank you.
I will see you guys after the break for our next guest. Don't go anywhere.